Only 23 players have done this in their career. LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, Nikola Jokic, they have never managed to get this record. This might be one of the most difficult things to accomplish in the NBA, because if you do accomplish this, there is a chance you might be fired from the NBA. I am Nick Fuze, and today I'm talking about the Penta Zeros. Now, what is a Penta Zero? Well, that is when you score 0 points, 0 rebounds, 0 assists, 0 steals, and 0 blocks, while playing a minimum of 20 minutes in a game. And there have been 23 players that have managed to do this. And honestly, I really love stats like this because they just give some extra spice in the NBA. I mean, everyone knows who is in the top 10 in assists or whatever, you know, it's overrated. But knowing at least 5 of the Penta Zeros, I mean, that's pretty impressive. Now let's start with the list. Now first we have the earliest Penta Zero. The earliest Penta Zero happened from Tom Henderson. And you might be thinking, oh! And now you know he is the original. So the GOAT of the Penta Zero, Tom Henderson, did this in 1977 with his team Washington Bullets back then, who played against the Portland Trail Blazers. So that is when the history began. Now later on, we would have to wait for 8 years for the next person to do this, which was Bernard Thompson in 1985. He did have like a similar stat to Tom Henderson, the GOAT. Next, we have a player that actually he even did better than Tom Henderson and Bernard Thompson. He actually performed better in the Penta Zero stats. Previous players actually had 1 turnover, while TR Dunn had 0 turnovers, which is, in my opinion, even a better performance. Now, some of the other names we have is Earl Cureton and Warren Kidd. But then we get to a name that we know, and that is Steve Kerr. The current coach of the Golden State Warriors did the Penta Zero in 1998 when Chicago Bulls were playing against the Indiana Pacers. And to be honest, this might be one of the most excusable Penta Zeros we have on this list because he was playing with Michael Jordan, people. Alright, he was playing with Michael Jordan. He doesn't need the ball, he just needs to be in that corner. But still, we do respect the GOATs in every category on this channel. The next name we have is Greg Foster, and after him we have Glenn Rice. I mean, in one season in his career he averaged 27 points, so he was definitely not a bum. But with the age of 34, playing for Houston, he managed to do the PZ. Now the next names on our list are honestly just bunch of Now let's play a little game together. I'm gonna tell you the names of the other players on this list, and if you don't know him, just say Alright, so let's start with Walter McCarthy, Carlos Arroyo, Bruce Bowen, Matt Frazier, Jason Collins, John Salmons, Ryan Gomez. But now we have to wait. Now we have to stop. Because now we have the greatest of all time. Now we have the greatest of all time Penta Zero player, and that is Joel Anthony. Joel Anthony played for the Miami Heat, and in the game against the Portland Trail Blazers, he managed to score, or should we say not score, any points in 29 minutes. For 29 minutes this man was camping on the court and he did nothing. Tom Henderson was the OG, was the Michael Jordan of not scoring the basketball. I must give it to Joel Anthony to be LeBron James in that era, because he also did not even shoot that game. He had 0 field goal attempts. He had 0 3-point attempts. Nothing. He did nothing. He was so effective on the field that you could just leave his sneakers in the corner and people would not know that Joel Anthony is not playing. He was that effectively ineffective that he actually almost had the perfect 0 game, guys, in which he had all zeros and played a minimum of 20 plus minutes. The only stat that ruined this was that he had 1 turnover. This pesky 1 turnover ruined our boy Joel Anthony.
Passed away this year. Oh my, nobody home. Joel Anthony just threw it into the seats, the area that Chalmers had just vacated.
This happened in 2011. So you might be wondering, is this happening still in the game? Well, of course, you didn't know about it, but now you know that after this, we also had Hollis Thompson, as I said before, in 2014. Then we have Andre Robertson in 2016, Tony Snell in 2017. Then we had Bryn Forbes in 2018, Pat Connaughton in 2019, Avery Bradley in 2021. Then we have my boy Christian Brown in 2023 when the Denver Nuggets played the Milwaukee Bucks. Then we had PJ Tucker in also 2023 when Philadelphia was playing against Denver. Now the funny thing about these two players is that Christian Braun's Penta Zero and PJ Tucker's Penta Zeros happened only 2 days apart. 2 days. Now imagine if this all happened in the one game. This would be a beautiful stat, but unfortunately it couldn't happen. I mean, if it did happen, they would go together with the legendary names of this game, like Tom Henderson and of course Joel Anthony. But it is what it is. They still made the list, and the latest name that we have on our list is Ayo Dosunmu, I guess, a player who plays for the Chicago Bulls, who played against the Milwaukee Bucks on the 11th of December in 2023. He played 26 minutes and put his name into history. Unfortunately, he did not have a scoreline like the GOATs, but still it was a pretty respectable game in that regard. And now for the outro. These NBA players changed the game. They have taught us a valuable lesson, and that is when your name is called upon and it's your time to go on the court, to prove your best, to show why you worked for years and everything that you sacrificed to get there. All you have to do is nothing. Get it? That's why I didn't say anything. Yeah. Alright. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you guys enjoyed these videos. Be sure to subscribe with the bell on because I need 200 subscribers. So yeah, if you guys can help me out with that so I can get $5, I appreciate it. Bye.